Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the San Antonio Marshals and the Oklahoma City Lancers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Marshals and the Oklahoma City Lancers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 102 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Davenport. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Davenport looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack. Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Back to throw. Hernandez. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
It's behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to...
He's a big man. On 3rd down, Davenport. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
56. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Shrugs off another. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Davenport firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on the third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Davenport. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hernandez. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Go. Go.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Break.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Get it. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hit it.
50's the mic. I got you, pop. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hit it.
Hernandez on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Ready.
Now Hernandez throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw. Hernandez throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hernandez now from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
And partner, I think that's
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. That route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, baby. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Davenport. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Davenport. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Here we go.
To throw is Hernandez. On 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Hernandez firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rush in. Rush go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Ready?
Here's Hernandez off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Davenport. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hernandez on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Hernandez operating from the gun. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay pop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go. Alert flare. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Dang, baby. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, check. Go.
Off the play fake. Hernandez. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Come on, line. We better not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davenport. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
That's how we do it.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ready. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Get it.
Hernandez now throwing on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
30 base.
To throw is Hernandez. Looking to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Hernandez. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davenport. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Davenport. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Davenport. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Situation. Let's go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Big grip. Big grip.
Here's Hernandez on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hernandez going to throw again. This one caught by Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hernandez. And he's got his man on the out route. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hernandez firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Hernandez from the gun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he slips up past the 40.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively. They'll stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the 1st. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Davenport. And it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Davenport. Looking left sideline. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a 1st down as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Davenport. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd and 2, Davenport. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after. Able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Davenport looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Everyone's got four down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Davenport. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Davenport.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spans 13 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Hernandez now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Break.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Hernandez going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hernandez. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
To throw is Hernandez. Throwing on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Hernandez. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking to throw. Hernandez toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Good track.
Ready.
Here's Hernandez throwing on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's
Tough
it.
there.
Big
Good
hit.
pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.